similar to a stability ball. It's an unstable base. And so it's a way for you to enhance your stability workouts, your strength workouts, to make them a little more challenging. Now, it's also great for breaking up connective tissue and fascia that might be bound up in your body, which I'll talk more about at the end when we do some rolling. So it's pretty inexpensive, kind of a fun thing to have on hand. So if you're ready for your workout, then place your foam roller in the middle of your mat like this. And then bring your tailbone to the very end and work your way down. So this can be a little ab workout in and of itself, coming down one vertebrae at a time. Now, what you want to know about the foam roller, once you get settled, is that the more contact you have with the mat, so right now my arms and my feet are both grounded, the more contact I have with the mat, the more stable this will be. Also, the further away your contact is from your midline, so my arms are out at a T, that's going to be easier than closer to your midline. So keep those things in mind as we move along here. So we're going to get going right away with some ab work. So think of a bowl of water resting on your pelvis, just like we would if we were doing a normal Pilates practice, and spill that bowl towards your chest. So you're an imprinted pelvis on your foam roller here. So in other words, your lower back's in contact with the mat, belly button is zipping up. Now arms start out at a T. Try lifting your left knee up right over your hip, shin parallel with the floor. So we're in a single leg tabletop position. Then drop that foot down, lift your right knee up. Good. Now, if you want to go crazy, try both legs up in tabletop. If not, do one more set of one knee at a time. You can experiment here with bringing your arms closer to your midline and maybe even lifting your forearms up. Notice how that really starts to activate your abdominal muscles. So we have this really unstable base and we're trying to stabilize using our abs. Now, if at any point you need a break, you can pull your knees into your chest or drop both feet down. If you'd like more of a challenge, try moving into some heel taps. So you're coming down and up. As you come down, not only are you trying to not roll off the foam roller, but you're also trying to keep your belly button glued to your spine and your lower back glued to the roller. Feel free to pick up the pace if you'd like. Do what you can here for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and then you're welcome to stay in tabletop. If you need a break, like I said before, knees into your chest or drop both feet to the floor. Let your knees tent in. Next, we're going to move into the single leg stretch. So find imprinted pelvis again. Decide where you want your arms. Again, out to a T is easier, closer to your midline harder. Forearms up or extended completely above your chest is going to be the most challenging. Then pull both knees into your chest, not in tabletop this time, and extend one leg out. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Good. So now, as we're picking up the pace with our exercises, you'll notice things become a little more challenging. Keep your focus on zipping up in your belly. Shoulders stay away from your ears. And you're welcome to adjust your arm position at any point to make this more or less challenging for you. Last 2 sets, you're doing great. Good. Take a break or find tabletop, whatever floats your boat. We're going to move right into the next one, the double leg stretch. So with both knees into your chest, glue your heels together. On your next inhale, extend your both legs out. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, extend. Lower back stays on the roller. Exhale, pull in. Looks great. Now, the closer your legs extend to the floor, the harder it will be to keep your lower back on the roller. The closer they extend to a 90-degree angle, the easier it will be. So you decide what you need. 2 more if possible. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Find tabletop or take a break. Either way, wiggle your toes. And then from here, the single straight leg stretch. So extend your right leg up as straight as possible. Little knee bend is fine if you need it. Left leg out. And now we're doing scissor kick. So inhale, pulse twice. Exhale, switch. Inhale, inhale, big exhale. The bigger your movement, the harder this one will be. So now, like I said before, not only are we trying to stabilize, keeping our belly button down and our lower back grounded like we would on the mat, but we're also working on stabilizing side to side, not falling off the roller as we go. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? You're doing great. One more set. Then find tabletop or take a breather. We've got 2 more ab exercises, and then we'll stretch it out and roll it out a little bit. Double straight leg stretch is next. So drop your feet if you haven't already. Reestablish imprinted pelvis, spilling that imaginary bowl of water towards your chest. Check in with your arm position, see what you need here. Then pull your knees back into your chest. Extend your legs straight up, heels together. On your next inhale, slowly drop your legs down. Stop before your lower back pops up. Exhale, slowly come up. Good, keep going. You decide your range of motion. And move with your breath. Now with this one, it's important to have your movement both on the way down and on the way up be as smooth, slow, and controlled as possible. That way we know we're using muscle and not momentum. You've got one more, make it good, make it worth it. Inhale down, stabilize, don't let your belly button pop up. Exhale, come up. Nice, find tabletop or take a breather. Last exercise, we're adding leg circles to what we just did. So extend your legs back up to start. On your next inhale, circle your legs down, heels together at the bottom. Exhale, come up. Inhale, circle down. You decide how big your movement is. Exhale up. You've got one more like this. Inhale down. Stabilize. Exhale up. Now reverse. Inhale, go down straight. Exhale, circle up. Squeeze your heels together at the top. You got this. Inhale down. Exhale up. Open your hips. Beautiful. One more like that. And then final set. Inhale, circle down. Squeeze. Exhale, circle up. Squeeze. Inhale. Strong exhale. Last one. That was awesome. Both feet down. Knees tent in. Relax. Now, before we get out of this position, I want to show you one of my favorite stretches on the foam roller. It's a chest and heart opening stretch. So you're going to bring your arms out to like a cactus arm position, keeping yourself an imprinted pelvis to protect your lower back. You're just going to let your arms fall towards the floor. Lengthen the back of your neck. So in other words, let your chin drop towards your chest a little bit and allow your pectoral muscles, the muscles in your chest, to really lengthen here. This is an awesome position to find to counteract what typically happens in our daily life, which is a hunching forward. Everything that we do, or most things I should say, like washing the dishes or driving, reading, being on our computer, cooking, is all in front of us. So if we're not mindful, we start to get hunchback because our pectoral muscles get very contracted and upset. And then our upper back muscles get very contractive and, they get very long, but also upset. So the more we can bring blood flow and strength to our upper back and length and blood flow to our chest, the better our body is going to feel. One more breath like this. And then I think the safest way to get off of a foam roller is just kind of rolling to the side, keeping your knees bent, just like that. Just so you know, foam rolling, working with it is often a little bit awkward at first. So if you're feeling that, you're certainly not alone. Now we're going to end with a little rolling of our IT band. So with this, you're going to bring the side of your leg up on the foam roller and roll side to side. Now, rolling, just like with the other things, is slightly awkward at first. So again, if you're feeling that, you're not alone, you're not doing it wrong. It's just the way it is when you work with a foam roller. The more you do it, the more comfortable it will become. Now, if you're feeling a lot of discomfort here, you're doing it right. This one, especially when we roll out our IT band, can be quite painful. But the good news is it's very unlikely that you're actually hurting yourself with this discomfort and pain. Instead, you're doing your body a world of good by breaking up the connective tissue called fascia, which gets really bound up in most of us. So our IT band in particular is a place where a lot of us have trouble. And if you have a really tight IT band, that can cause issues in your hip, knee, back, shoulder. It really can cause some issues all throughout your body. So it's a really good practice to roll out your IT band to help prevent and treat some of those potential issues. All right, let's switch sides. Ooh, feel that, I bet. Nice. Now, one day, someday, after you've done this, practice this a little longer, you might be able to lift both feet like this. Right now, that might be too painful for you, but just know that the more body weight you have resting on the roller as you roll, the more intense the opening will be. Now, another option with this, if being on the ground altogether is too intense for you, is bringing the roller to the wall and doing it that way, or asking a friend or family member to roll it out. In that case, you would lie on your side, they'd put the roller on your top leg, and you could tell them how much pressure would feel good. Couple more here. Strong core as you go. Keep in mind with the roller that you can roll any part of your body. So if you want to put it on your back and roll back and forth, that's great too. Maybe I'll show you that quick. So after you finish that one, just roll to your back here. Shift my mic. And you can just let yourself kind of roll forward and back. Again, it's awkward, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you become. This can feel really good if you've got some tight muscles up and down your spine. So be creative with this thing. It's a fun little bugger that is great for not only strengthening like we did at the beginning, but also really opening up your muscles and your fascia and helping you feel better altogether.